flying start formation.
They are called the baddest street stocks on the planet. Roby, get these fans ready here in Cochran, Georgia.
Field getting the 1 to go signal. If everything looks good, we'll go green next time around. Drivers taking one last look at those gauges, making sure they're reading where they should be, tugging down on those shoulder harnesses. One last time, getting comfortable in the race car. Over in turn 4, you'll see the 2 white cones up on top of the wall. That's the VP Racing Lubricant starting box. The 2 front row cars must be inside that box before the pole sitter, Mark Widener, can pick up the throttle to start the race. Here they come, approaching the starting box in turn number 4. They're in it, they're on it, green flags out. And the Racing USA Street Stock World Championship race is underway. It'll be the Magic Man, Mark Widener, grabbing the lead in turn number 1. And now the caution coming out. So Adam Stewart, the race director, not satisfied with the way they came out of that starting box, Wesley Outland.
It looks like we're going to have to go back and do it again.
So now the field will bunch up in turn number 3. It's Mark Widener, Hayden Moran to his right on the outside. They approach the starting box. They're in it, they're on it, green flags out, we're racing. Widener will grab the lead in turn number 1. On the inside, it'll be Tyler Love moving up into second. Hayden Moran running third, but he'll get a challenge on the inside from Will Harrington in the 7 car.
They'll exit off turn 4. We're on your way. Cochran, Georgia, you have a race. Who will be the world champion of street stocks in less than 3 months in the making? The leader right now is Widener off turn 4.
They've had a long time to think about it. Here they come off of turn 4. Back through the pack from about 7th on back. Some real tight racing. Mark Widener still out in front with Tyler Love in second. Third is Will Harrington. Hayden Moran in the 4th spot.
And pulling away is Widener. Second spot right there with Moran and Love. Stallnacker, Harrington, there was your 20 lineup, and that's the way they stay for the time being. Watching them as they go negotiate turn 2 to the back straightaway. Contact, little battle for second. Heating up, Roby off turn 4.
Will Harrington getting into the side of Tyler Love as they battle for second. Off of 4 down the front straightaway. Harrington will go to the top shelf in the 7 car, coming off at 2. Still Hayden Moran running in the 4th spot. And in the 18 car, Ricky Green running in the 5th position.
Underway. The street stocks with Widener, Love, Harrington, Moran, Green, the top 5. And one of the things I noticed as well, where I'll be looking at this, you've got so many parts of the country represented. Widener from Florida, Tyler Love from South Carolina, Ricky Green, South Carolina, Harrington, Georgia, Moss is right there as well. Great start to this race now, working lap 6.
The popularity of the street stock division has been growing and growing year after year. It's 7th year in existence. And as you say, they come from the Carolinas, they come from Tennessee, they come from Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and now we've got them racing in Louisiana as well. So this division, one of the fastest growing divisions in all of dirt track racing, and they put on a good show. The fans have learned to love this division, and they've got a good crowd here tonight to watch the World Championship race with these street stocks. You know, Wesley, it used to be they would run the late models before the street stocks, and when the late models got done, everybody would leave. Not anymore. They stay to watch the street stocks.
And they're so exciting. Some wild races me and you have called in years past. Part of Great Racing USA and these street stock events. And one of the ones I'll always remember, which was live on Speed 51 with our coverage of short track racing across the country, was the historic Cherokee Clash event, the race at Gaffney, when they started 3 wide. People said it'll never happen, it'll never work. The best of street stocks roared in turn 1 3 wide and no calamity.
And the leader, Mark Widener, he's reached the cars on the tail end of the lead lap, so he'll start picking them off. and lapping cars at the tail of the field. Whitener with about a half straightaway lead now for the 92 car of Tyler Love.
Right now, working 12 of 50 laps, 38 to go. We had one issue on the start, but as it stands, the race continues. Full green since. Whitener, Love, Harrington, Moss, Green, the top 5. As they make their way around Cochran, Georgia, the leader is closing in on lap traffic, going to turn number 3.
We will see if Tyler Love can use this as an opportunity to extinguish that half straightaway lead that Mark Whitener has. Whitener is known as one of the more aggressive drivers in racing, whether it be a street stock or a late model. He will attack that lap traffic as we see him put another car a lap down. He will battle his way through there trying to put lap cars between himself and the second place car, Tyler Love, car number 92. Will Harrington still holding down that third spot in the 4th position. It is Hayden Moran in the 41, and in 5th, the 18 car of Ricky Green.
Roby, you mentioned and you talk about the drive that Mark Whitener has. He's not afraid to give anybody a crawl corner, move them out of the way if they don't do it on their own in PG. And Whitener, look at Speedway, having a battle with Brandon Shepard, having a battle with Brandon Overton, the Brandon and Brandon issues that Mark Whitener dealt with. But amongst all that, he stood his ground, and I think he gained a lot of people in the dirt track racing respect.
You know, and he also battled hard with Kyle Bronson, and they travel together and go to the races together. It doesn't matter if it's his best friend or whether he never met you before. He's going to race you very hard, and he is working his way through that lap traffic, and he's actually pulling away from Tyler Love.
18 laps in, 32 to go. The World Championship for Crate Racing USA in the street stocks. Postponed back in December, racing tonight. And as it stands, the Magic Man Mark Whitener is leading the way, but marred by backmarker cars. Lap traffic all in the way. Now, Roby, they can hold their line. They can race it. They're still on the lead lap as they go to turn 1. Whitener peeks to the inside.
And he'll slide up in
Oh, we
front
got
of
one
the
off the
9
pace, couple of cars off the pace.
And they're
Going
headed
up
for
over
the pit
hill.
area. We're going to stay green. No harm, no foul. They slowed off the pace to exit the racetrack on the high side of turn 2. We still remain under green.
2 or 3 cars exiting off the speedway. We're 30 laps to go. Now under 30 laps to go. And 4 laps to halfway, Roby. And Whitener, the Magic Man, putting all on the line here. All that magic coming out of the man's hat, so to speak, is Cochran, Georgia tonight, and he is still showing his talent.
You know, a lot of drivers would say, man, I sure could use a caution right now to get some clear racetrack in front of me, because if the caution were to come out, that lap traffic would go away, and the leader would have clear racetrack. But I think that Whitener is actually using the lap traffic to his advantage, as he's still able to keep a half straightaway lead on Tyler Love in the 92 car. And he's now got some more lap traffic that he is zeroing in. So I think when Whitener has clear racetrack, Love's using that to his advantage. And now the starter has the cross flags in the air. Mark Whitener will come by this time to get the halfway signal. 25 down, 25 to go. Wesley Outland, so far it's been all the 514 car. The blue car with the day-glow red numerals of Middleburg, Florida's Mark Whitener.
25 laps in, 25 to go. Whitener, Tyler Love, Will Harrington, Hayden Moran, Ricky Green. Your top 5 as it stands.
Back in the 6th spot, it's Michael Stallmaker in the 8S car. Back in 7th, Kevin Durden, car number 56. He was one of those drivers we told you to keep your eye on. The 44, Tim Powers, runs in the 8th spot. 9th is Tuck Trentham, the veteran out of Pearson, Florida.
We got a caution. Caution will wait for the first time, Roby. We got problems on the speedway.
that one.
They're going to make their way to the VP Race Fuels Making Power Point. Actually, you call it the VP Racing Fuels Lubricant Starting Box, right?
Well, it's the VP Racing Lubricants.
There you go.
Starting box.
Bring him to green, Roby.
Okay, here they come. It'll be Mark Whitener picking up the pace. He's in the throttle. Green flag's out. We're racing. Side by side behind him for second. Will Harrington trying to get it wound up on the outside. Can he get a run off of turn 2? He'll cross over off of 2. He'll pull back on the inside of Tyler Love. Will Harrington trying to make a run up into second. Car gets loose on him on the bottom. He's got a lift. He'll cut back in behind Love. It's Whitener out in front. Tyler Love in second. It's Harrington trying to get it wound up on the outside off of 2. He pulls back up on Tyler Love's back bumper. He'll go to the top shelf in turn number 4. Will Harrington trying to make something happen here at his home track, Cochran Motor Speedway. He is getting a little stronger, lap after lap off of 2. He'll dive to the inside of Tyler Love. Throws the slider and takes second in turn 4. Will Harrington up to second.
Roby problems turn 4.
Oh boy, we got him stacked. What do you say? Stacked? All that at Waffle House?
Yeah,
Scattered, smothered, covered. Yeah.
But it only turned out to be a single incident. One car in turn 4, though.
That was scattered with a little ketchup on top.
There you go.
Really don't use that line that much anymore.
And guys like Dick Anderson, you ever heard of him?
Yes, sir.
King of the Florida short tracks. Wayne Rudiman, he was in all that. Field line back up and ready to go for the
Kenny
restart.
Schoenfeld, Jody Ridley. Some of those names.
Jody was running All Pro then.
Yeah. Well, I remember there was the battle like between All Pro and USA later.
Right. Here they come. Off of turn 4. Green flag's out. Let's see if Harrington will go to the top shelf. He's up there. He's alongside Love. Off of 2. Down the back straightaway. There he goes. Wesley's up to second.
Here he comes. And almost 3 and 4 wide behind them. And they fight for position 3 and 4 wide again. Off of turn 4. Battling alongside, there's that 11 poking in the fight. Ronnie Newsome. And he gets loose. Newsome sideways out of 2, but he holds it together, Roby. But he goes from the in-house to the out-house, all the way almost to the rear.
Well, that's where he started tonight and worked his way up into the top 10. So Ricky Lee Newsome is going to be another guy to watch from the back of the pack. That's the great thing about these street stocks. Here comes Harrington.
Whitener might be in trouble.
Whitener up on the high side. Harrington will throw the slider. They get together.
Oh, wow. That's the driver of
Oh,
Whitener.
yeah. You know Whitener's not going to live. Will we stay green? Harrington off the pace. Down the front straightaway. Caution flag is out.
Roby, he did a 360 in the middle of the field. Will Harrington, Paul and Mark Keeler and Tom Ryan, all of the corporates of RTA Speed Co., everybody that's in the upper managements of Speed 51, to all of our crew on team site here, like myself, along with Kyler Hope and Will Bellamy and Robbie Johnston. All right, Roby, they're at the VP Racing Lubricants starting box.
Here we go. Will Harrington brings him down to the green flag. I wish we had enough cameras so we could ISO one on Mark Whitener, because he's going to be hustling up through the field.
We got trouble. 1's off the pace, 2's off the pace, but we still keep going into 3.
Well, if that car on the high side can make it to the pit area, we'll be good, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Caution flag coming out.
He's been really good. Tyler Love has been lying in the weeds, being patient too in the number 2 spot. And we got to wonder, with the contact from Whitener to Harrington, will he have damage on his car? Back to green.
We'll soon find out. Green flag is out. Field races into turn number 1 off of 2. They're chopping, slicing, dicing, and peeling for position. They're Vegematic racing.
Veja who? Veja what?
Vegematic.
Them Roby is back in full force.
I told you I had one for you.
Ready, in the corner. The only time I heard of veggie is in that song Vegemite Sandwich, Australian, as they exit 4. Look at this battle for second. Love is leading that spot in second, but there is such a hornet's nest behind him. And Roby Whitener has now went from the bottom to now the top shelf of the 514.
He's going to go where everybody else isn't. He's got a car that'll work. He's got a car that's fast. And he's got a long way to go and a short time to get there, as Jerry Reed wants
To go where no man's gone before.
Oh yeah, a little Star Trek is in there.
To boldly go where no man's gone before as he closes in on the 5 machine in that battle off the back straightaway.
May you have long life and prosper.
That's David Gentry, along with Waters and Dustin Miller, all in that mix as Whitener coming through the pack. And while that happens, Roby,
well, I think
12 to go.
I think Will Harrington has answered your question about damage from the spin with Whitener. He's already pulled out to a half straightaway lead over Tyler Love in the 92 car.
He's got a caution.
And caution flag coming.
Pure stock cars, street stocks in the dirt or pavement world, all on esports. And we've got some free broadcasts, all part of Speed 51. Become a subscriber to see it.
12 laps to go. Will Harrington out in front. And as a note, Mark Whitener back up to 9th.
Here he comes.
12 laps to go. Green flag is out. And looking to the inside, Tyler Love on Harrington, but Harrington will pull him 2 car lengths off of 2 down the back straightaway. Hayden Moran setting up on the top shelf in the 41M car as he'll battle with Tyler Love for second down the front straightaway. Give it to Moran at the start finish line.
Somebody
on the
lost the
front
wheel,
straightaway.
Robbie. Someone lost the wheel. And all of a sudden, chaos ensued on the front stretch and ended in 1.
The third place car, Hayden Moran. Moran had passed Love for second, but then the caution flag came out. That negated the pass. So let's see what Moran's got for Tyler Love.
Look at
Whitener trying to come up through the field on the outside. It's battle for second. Caution flag is out.
I wonder if somebody might have jumped the... No, but that problem's in turn 1. I'm stuck behind the pole here, Roby. We got a car spun, though. Is that the 9 car?
1 and 2 and go into the paddock area, they're done for the night, but they can come down pit road, they can have work done on their car, and then they can go back out if they're able to continue. So that's the way that works. 2 spin rule for the 119 car, brought out 2 cautions, so he's done for the night. Green flag back out. Will Harrington scoots out in front of the field in turn 1. Here comes Tyler Moran setting up on the outside, trying to pass Tyler Love for second. The Palmetto State driver trying to hang tough on the bottom, but it'll be the man from Cajun Country from Covington, Louisiana. Tyler Moran taking over that second spot. He'll drop Tyler Love back to third. Kevin Durden running fourth. In fifth, it's Ricky Green.
Off of 4 to the line. Under 10 laps to go. Ready to bring this one on home for supper. And the finish. And Harrington, the pride out of Cochran, Georgia, now resides in Hawkinsville, leads the way, Roby. And he had to fight for it in the early going. And the question is, can Whitener run him back down? He's cracked the top 7.
Will Harrington looking for that $5,000 paycheck. That'll buy a lot of dog biscuits for Hank. Coming off of 4 down the front straightaway, about 6 car lengths on Tyler Moran. Big car number 41 as he begins to put some distance between himself and Tyler Love in the 92 car in the 3rd spot. Kevin Durden still hanging tough in that 4th position. It's Ricky Green in 5th.
Laps winding down, Roby. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lose you there. It's coming to the 6 remaining, the final 5 laps of this event. And Harrington is the man to beat. No, we got one off the pace. Up in turn number 2. Will he stall or he gets over the way? 5 to go. 5 to go.
5 to go. Flagman showing 5 fingers. Well, 4 fingers and a thumb to the field. 5 to go. Will Harrington maintaining that 6 car length advantage over the 41M car of Hayden Moran. Tyler Love in third. Fourth is Kevin Durden in the 56 car. The 15 car, we haven't talked about him tonight, Dustin Miller, now up into the top 5 as he gets by Ricky Green. And back in 7th, it's Mark Whitener in the 514 car.
Under 3 laps to go now. Harrington, Moran, Love, 1, 2, and 3. Both from different parts of the country as well, might I add. As they come to the line. 2 laps remaining. Roby, who will win the 2019 Crate Racing USA Street Stock World Championship? It looks like Hometown Proud has got 1 to go in Will Harrington.
White flag in the air for Will Harrington. Grew up here in Cochran, Georgia, now lives in Hawkinsville, Georgia, just to the southeast of here. He'll bring it off the top shelf at turn 2. Shooting down the back straightaway, sets it up for turn 3. Here he comes, Cochran, Georgia, off of 4, checkered flag for Will Harrington. Hayden Moran will finish 2nd, Tyler Love 3rd, Kevin Durden in 4th, and 5th will go to the number 15 car of Justin Miller.